Hi, my name is Myra. Welcome to my channel. This is Flints Flips. I have been a reseller for the last 6 years or so. I am married. I've been married 29 years this December. I have a daughter who's 27. I retired from my profession last fall. I was a teacher in special ed just over 25 years. I had my second knee replacement surgery last fall and decided that after that I was going to retire and pursue something else in my life. I'd already been reselling some on a part-time basis, but I decided it was something I enjoyed so much that I wanted to do it on a more full-time basis and just give something else a try. So that's what I've been doing pretty much since January. There was the recovery time from the knee replacement and everything. I source my products from Goodwills, a lot of Goodwills. I go to 6 or 7 different Goodwills within probably 35 minutes or so from my house. If I go to a new town for some other reason, I'll look for a Goodwill. I also go to antique stores. There are some good deals at antique stores. Sometimes you can get things as cheap, if not cheaper, than you can at the Goodwill. That is my cat, Frankie, who is messing around with newspaper by the table. He's on the floor. I'm sure he'll make an appearance. He likes, for some reason, he likes to be on camera, at least get in front of me when I'm trying to take pictures or on camera, and he's coming up on the table now. So anyway, like I said, I just retired from teaching. I am going to start out, this is kind of the beginning of my YouTube journey, and I'm going to start out doing a haul of some things that I found at the Goodwill today. I went with a friend. I have a couple of friends who like to go Goodwill shopping or junking in general with me. My husband does not do any of the junking at all. He doesn't enjoy it. My daughter loves it. So when we are together, chances are we're probably going to go junking. I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see. If I don't look at the camera correctly, please, I apologize. I'm trying to get used to the spot on the screen there's my cat, Frankie. Frankie, are you gonna come say hi to everybody? He's a very sweet cat. Yeah, this is typical. Whenever I'm listing anything on eBay, he's always like right in the light box, trying to be part of whatever I'm doing. He likes to get in the bags too. So, all right. So I'm going to start with some of the things that I found today. I found a couple of things that were really odd, and I'm going to show you the first thing that I thought was really odd. It's made by a narco, and it's a planter. I have a thing for planters. I love planters, and the weirder they are, the more I like them. It's a casted arm. It's an arm and a cast, and it's a planter. I thought that was very unusual. I don't know if anybody else will like it, but I thought it was really cool. I paid $2.99 for that, as you can see on the bottom there, made by a narco in Japan. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. And I guess kind of the way that I do things for resale, I kind of have an idea what things will sell better in the booths than they will online. Things that are like oversaturated on eBay, I tend to put in my booths more. Sometimes I'll list things on eBay, and if they're on there for quite a while, I'll take them off and then I'll put them in my booth. And the same thing with the booth. Sometimes I'll put things in my booth and they'll be in there and I'll think, why isn't this selling? And then I'll list it on eBay and it'll sell. And sometimes all I have to do is go into my booth and say, I wish this would sell, and then it seems like it'll sell immediately, which is funny. I've heard other resellers talk about that. So anyways, this was kind of a weird find today, but it was so weird I thought I had to buy it. Okay, so I also I find these little trinket trinket dishes do really well. This is kind of an unusual one. I paid 99 cents for it. It still has its original tag on it. I don't really know what you would put inside of it or if it's supposed to be a trinket. I mean, it's got the little lid thing on top and it has a magnet inside the lid. But anyways, it's got some jewels on it and whatever. It was 99 cents and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. Somebody will like that. So I picked that up today. another trinket dish that I found, or trinket jar, trinket, whatever you want to call it. It's a little teapot and it says London on it. So again, it also has, if I can figure out how to open it, it has the hinged lid on the top. But, you know, thought that was pretty cool. That was also 99 cents. I don't know, it says it was designed in England, so I thought that was pretty neat. And trinket dishes seem to do pretty well, actually. So I also found this little crystal clock. It's nothing super high-end or anything, but people really tend to like the small little clocks. I find that every time I get them, I usually put these in my booth. They do fairly well. It's not like some big high dollar amount, but it's kind of like the meat and potatoes things that, you know, you sell a lot of. The small things are what really end up making the majority of the money, because they're fairly inexpensive for people to pick up, and that adds up. I paid $2.99 for this little clock. Sometimes I pick up things for myself or for my daughter, especially. My daughter collects several different things. Occasionally I pick up things. My husband loves mugs. I pick up mugs for my husband. So I found this box. It's from 1987. It was 99 cents, and it's called Paleo Pals. I thought it was kind of neat. I like the graphics on the box. It's from the 80s. I think it's supposed to be a game. I haven't looked a whole lot at it. Yeah, it says learning games in a book, a read to me book. So it has the little Paleo Pals book inside. And then it has a stack of cards, and the cards have, no, that one doesn't. They have different dinosaurs on them. So I'm not sure how you play the game, but I thought just the graphics and everything were super cool, and it was 99 cents again. I mean, what's the worst that happens is I have to end up keeping it. I also found, I love Santa Claus. I love Christmas a lot. I sing Jingle Bells all year long. Ask my friends. I found this little Santa Claus ornament holding a heart. He was 99 cents. Thought he was super cute. Don't know if I'll sell him or if I'll keep him and stick him on our tree. Either way, he was worth 99 cents. I found this platter, and this platter, I'm going to guess, is probably along the lines of antique. If you look at all the discoloration, and you can't really see the crazing very well on the camera, but it was $1.99. Somebody tried to sell it for $18 at a, I don't know, a garage sale or somewhere, flea market maybe. But I just thought it was super pretty. And people, you know, there are people out there that like this kind of stuff, like these old trays. I picked up a couple of single salt shakers, pepper shakers, whichever they may be. Sometimes people have one, but they don't have the other. So I have sold several of those with just one. Some people just use them for like figurines as a display, and sometimes people need the pair to their salt and pepper shaker. I saw the stoplight. I have not seen the stoplight before. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm like, I wonder what, I got to look it up and see what goes with the stoplight. But 99 cents, I think, is what they charged me for that. It didn't have a price tag on it. But most of the local Goodwills are good about pricing things if they're not priced. I also found, I think this is the Alamo. It's a salt and pepper shaker as well. It's probably a little older. It says made in Texas on the bottom. Has its cork stopper. I don't know if that's original or not. It looks pretty new, but anyway, I thought this was kind of a cool little shaker. Also found, which I like to think is kind of trash-tastic. It is a little rose. It's artificial, I'm quite sure. Inside, like, acrylic, probably. And I think that maybe it's like a business card holder. It's got the slot right there that you could stick a business card in. 99 cents again. And some of this stuff, even though this is not my vibe, some people really like it, and it seems to do pretty well. So pick that up. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, so my husband and I, for years and years, when we went to Florida one time, we had we had a contest. So there are Rock City and Ruby Falls signs all the way down to Florida the way that we went, and we drove. And so it was a competition to see who could come up with more signs. His was, I think he had Rock City and I had Ruby Falls, or maybe it was the other way around. I don't know, but we counted and it ended up being an equal amount of both. So every time that I come across anything that's like a souvenir from Rock City or Ruby Falls, I always pick it up, and we have several things in our cabinet now. So today I found this little guy. It's a little candle holder with the barn that says See Rock City. So bought this for personal use. Well, not really for use, but I'll give that to my husband. $1.99. Anyway, thought that was cute. Can't pass anything up Rock City or Ruby Falls. What else do I have? This, I don't know whether this will go or not, but I'm going to try it. This is a 1965 New York World's Fair, tiny little, that's how big it is, ashtray. You could use it as a trinket dish as well, but just a little bitty nugget. Some people, I'm always surprised that I can put small things online, and, you know, if you're looking for something specific, people will buy those small things. The next thing I found, and I've seen this guy on mugs and things before, it's a dish. It's a little kind of floral, I'm going to guess that's probably hand-painted dish, ceramic dish, with, I think that's Pop on the top. I think the mugs that I've seen, they've had Pop and Mom. But it's a potpourri dish. It still has the tape on it, but the lid comes off, and you put your potpourri in there, and it's got holes in the lid so you can get the smells out in the room. Not sure who made this yet. I see there's a tag underneath, or a label, I mean, underneath the, I think it's an Esco, the tape that's on it. I paid $1.99 for this, but again, just thought it was something kind of cute. What else do we have? So I also found... So I found some crochet books, some old ones, and I do crochet. I haven't for a few years, but I thought these were pretty cool. I found them at the Goodwill today, and they're older. So the first one is just this one, so floral insertions and floral edgings. I thought, I don't know, that might be kind of cool to do some towels or something, or, you know, table runners with some crocheted flowers on the edges. Anyways, I just thought it was cool. Kind of my thing. I found a couple more. I also found this one that's called Out for a Stroll. Well, no, I guess the front cover is called Out for a Stroll. But they're just crochet patterns and ideas for bath sets. So, yeah, these are right here. They're washcloths and towels and things, but it's just got some instructions in there for how to do those. So here's some of the pictures inside. I don't know. I like the old crochet stuff. I think it's really cool. I have some of my grandma's crochet books that cost, you know, like 10 cents or whatever. These were 99 cents each. This one, come on. Cute baby. Pauline Denim yarns. So I'm guessing that I saw the cover and I'm like, I'm going to buy that. I don't know if this is crochet or knit. I think this is knitting. Yeah. But it has patterns in it for crochet, or for knitting baby clothes and baby blankets and baby hats and just all kinds of little baby things like that. Super sweet. And then I also found several of these, and I only bought one because we love the Peanuts. It's a piano course. Peanuts piano course. I took piano lessons for years, and I'm like, oh, I wish I would have had a Peanuts piano book. So it's got, you know, it's got Snoopy and some of the Peanuts gang in there on several pages. 99 cents again. I just thought it was cool. Peanuts stuff usually sells pretty well. I don't know if anybody's going to want a piano book, but I thought it was cool. I bought this for my daughter, I believe. I'm going to give it to her. It's a watercolor set. She is very artsy, and she, I know, uses watercolor paper sometimes. These are watercolor paints and a pad of watercolor paper. This doesn't appear to have ever been opened. It was $3.99, and I was like, well, she would probably like that. She'd probably use it. So I picked that up for her. I also found these coasters today. There are, gosh, I don't even know how many coasters there are on there. There are several in each little row, I mean. And it looks like, I can't read this language, but I think, well, this one says Switzerland on the back. It's got some St. Bernards from Switzerland. I don't know if these are all, I don't know. I just thought they were cool. They were new in the package. They still have their labels on them. They were $1.99. So somebody might enjoy those. I also found, I'm going to say it's probably kind of a kid's decor or somebody that really likes, I don't know, it's hard to see like that. It's made out of metal. It was 99 cents. It's an airplane. It's a wall hanging. I just thought it was cool. And a lot of times I go on, I think that's cool, I'm going to buy it. So I do. I also found, I love the grab bags at the Goodwill. I always look at grab bags. Sometimes they're good, sometimes there's nothing, but this one had some John Deere things in it. It has the little gas pump, which I think is super cute. And it has, I can't find the, well, maybe it doesn't, no, it's missing a wheel. So it is missing one wheel, but it's like a little air compressor. And then I found a cart and a little, what do you call these things? Jack that you would put under your car to, or your John Deere, maybe, I don't know. And raise it up so you could change tires or whatever you needed to do to work on it. Found those. I picked up a couple of the Little House on the Prairie books out of the series, or out of the original set. I've been picking these up when I see them until I get like a complete set, and then once I get a complete set, I'm going to list the whole set or put it in the booth. I don't know yet. But anyways, I found 2 more of those today. I also picked this up for myself because I love Christmas and Santa Claus, and it's just a Santa Claus notebook. I thought it was super cute. It was $1.99. It's never been used. It's just an empty like journal book. So I don't know what I'll use it for yet, but I'll find a reason to use it. And then the last thing that I have here is a Fisher-Price Briarberry collection. It's from late 90s, early 2000s. I think this one was marked 2000. And it has a sled. This guy's name is Barry Chris. And he's sitting on top of a sleigh, and there is a stocking next to him with some presents in it. I paid $5.99 for this. It's new in the box. The box is not the greatest. It's got some dents in it, and, you know, it's plastic, of course. But, I don't know. I was like, that's really cool. I love finding things that are new in the package that are older. So this is considered vintage since it's from the year 2000. Anything 20 years or older is vintage. 100 years or older is antique. So those are the things that I found today. I think I hit everything that I did find a little Slinky, but I mean, this is Slinky in a box. So my cat is still playing with the paper out of the bag. So anyways, if you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. Hopefully, you know, things will get easier as I go along on the videotaping. I'm still not used to doing any of this. I've done a couple just as practice, but I appreciate you watching. And like I said, hit the thumbs up if you liked this video, and I will see you on the next one.